we'll see the Rebels taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So LSU's offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
A waste of time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Best. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Here's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 40. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's best. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. a huge third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off-play action on first down. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Rebels are marching down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw its best. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Pressure coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 20.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Touchdown, LSU! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did himself make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Reads it, fires complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Puts it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Best. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snap in the shotgun. Good timing on the quick out. Bounced off his feet.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He takes it at the 45. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Illegal block of the back. Return to
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play.
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick release by the QB.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line, and a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And they'll send out the field goal. They get through and it's blocked. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to swing it on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Dropping back, it's Best. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the returner is stopped. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the RPO, complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He'll do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas.
Returner is tackled out at the 41. And your LSU Tigers will take over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Jukes his way. Made him miss again. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw its best. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. La Tech delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 4th and long.
Number 10, on to punt away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes in the 9.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could add